Yes, this is something that, like you said, happens year in, year out, and we keep improving. Right now, what we have, every state is supposed to have a state emergency management agency, and down to the local government level, we have local emergency committee. But a lot of states, like FCT, we have gone ahead to put in place disaster marshals down to the grassroots, volunteers, vanguards, and local divers. We have put all these structures in place.
Okay.
And what we have done is that we have built their capacity. And at the same time, we carried out the hazard mapping and vulnerability and capacity assessment in the 6 area councils in the FCT. And that simply means we are carrying the community along. Now we have been able to help them to identify the common hazards within their environment, within their community, in each area council. We have been able to identify the common hazard that eventually emanates to a disaster and leads to loss of lives and properties. So having done that, we went ahead to make sure we put structures in place, preventive measures, and the measures that cannot be prevented, we have put mitigative measures in place as well. And at the same time, like I said, we have built their capacity to make sure that they are first responders, because it is expected that when something happens in an environment or within a community, members of that community automatically becomes the first responders before the arrival of the emergency management committee or management agency or the local emergency management committee of that area council. And that is why we have built their capacity in a way of putting vanguards, training the vanguards, the volunteers, disaster marshals. We have really trained them, and even their town criers, we are really using them. So before our arrival, they are the first responders, and they would know the next step to take, what to do before our arrival. And that is why we make sure that our response time is 5 minutes.